I feel like shit. Hey everybody, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Can't sleep. Tried to go to sleep, but just laid there tossing and turning. And so I decided to make this video. What I want to talk about is something that I think not a lot of people know is a symptom of Crohn's, and something that I think a lot of our doctors don't focus on enough, and that is depression. Almost every person with IBD that I know or have talked to suffers or have suffered at one time symptoms of depression. Kind of goes with the territory with this disease. And I think a lot of doctors kind of push it to the background, thinking that, oh, if I treat these other symptoms, then that'll take care of this. If they're not feeling sick, they're not going to feel that kind of sick. And it's pretty evident. I mean, when I go to the doctor at the end, I get this big printout of all the shit that's wrong with me. And depression's like number 14. Literally. But I think it's something that affects all of us every day. And we talk about it a lot with each other, like on the online groups and stuff, but not a lot of people outside of the community really know how much it affects us. And it affects us for different reasons, not just one reason, but multiple reasons. One big reason is we're sick all the time. It's hard to have a fulfilling life when you're sick every day of your life and you can't even remember what normal feels like. Another reason is because since you're sick all the time, you feel like such a burden on the people that are around you. You have to rely on them, complain to them, whine to them about what's going on with you. And sometimes it gets old to them, I'm very sure. And a lot of times you think that they don't want to hear it anymore, even though they're very willing to listen to what you have to say and talk about what you're going through. Another reason is people that you talk to, that you're around, don't really understand what you're going through, so it's hard for them to help in those situations. I think that's why a lot of us turn to the online forums and things like that. Another reason is just all the shit that we have to go through. All the tests, all the needles, the injections, the infusions, the scopes, the shit we have to drink all the fucking time, the hospitalizations, one after another. And for a sizable population of us, having to have something hanging off of us for the rest of our lives, some kind of apparatus, drain tubes, ostomies, stuff of that nature, PICC lines, ports, all that kind of stuff. It gets old really quick. And I know a lot of you, from those that I've talked to and posts I've seen online, you know, suicide comes into the picture for a lot of us. I've thought about it. Thought about it a lot, you know. It'd be easier not to have to go through any pain anymore. It'd be easier not to have to put my friends and family through having to take care of me all the time. And it's hard to get through those spots and those thoughts. And it can be embarrassing to talk about because you don't want to seem weak. When you have this disease, you don't want to seem weak. And a lot of times, a lot of us feel bad because we see others with our disease online and they're doing great and they're doing great things. And that is awesome for them. It's good to see that there can be successful people out there who have this disease and who can function and do awesome things that, you know, that give us goals and see that, you know, you can still chase your dreams even though you're sick all the time. But for some of us that you know, can't do a lot day to day and are in and out of the hospitals all the time and can't really function, can't work and all that kind of stuff, it can make us feel less than because we're not out there conquering the world either. But we have to realize that this disease is different for each and every one of us. What affects one of us isn't going to affect the next person. Different medications work on each of us differently. This disease and other IBD diseases run the spectrum. Some people can control it with diet. Some people can control it with pills. Some people need biologics. Some people need surgery. Some people need to remove their colon. Some people need ostomies. It's just kind of the luck of the draw. But I think my biggest point with this video is if you're out there, if you're thinking these things, just know you're not alone. We all have these thoughts. It's natural. It's normal. Below in the description, I'm post some of the groups on Facebook that you can join, and there's so much love and support in those groups, especially when you're at your worst. People are there for you. We're all there for you because this disease can make you feel so alone. And you're not alone. None of us are. Not truly. We may feel like it, but we're not. And you may think you're the only one who's feeling these things and stuff like that, but you're not. We all feel it. We just don't talk about it sometimes. Like I've always said, the chronically ill are the best actors in the world. So yeah, check out the groups I'm going to post down below. Hopefully I can get some goddamn sleep. We'll see. Have a good one.